Again, Erev Shabbos, Parshas Bereishis. We're going to start going through the entire Torah again. Every year, we do it every year. You know, in the olden days, in Bavel, they did it once every 3 years. The conservatives still do that today. But in Eretz Yisrael, they used to do it every year. Maybe Ikfis the Mashiach, where Mashiach comes, the entire world is going to be Eretz Yisrael. So now everyone keeps the Eretz Yisrael minhag of learning it every year. But we have the story of Adam Rishon, Koydem Achet, this being that we can't imagine. It's an unimaginable being, nothing even remotely close to a human. The animals thought that he was the Rebbeinu Shalom. They thought he was God, and they started davening to him. And he said, "Chavre, you got the wrong man. You got the wrong being." And together he led the entire creation to daven to Hashem. And then there was Eitz Hadas, Toivera. There's Eitz Chaim also, but that the Rebbeinu Shalom got him out of Gan Eden before he could get to Eitz Chaim. But Eitz Hadas is a tremendous avera. We know that Chava was the one that fed it to Adam. That's one of the reasons why women light. They light candles on Erev Shabbos, and they take off challah. They get their mitzvahs to be mechaper for taking that chunk of Adam Rishon. The Bereishis Shalom turns to Chava, and he says, "Chavala, why did you eat from the Eitz Hadas? Since you ate from the Eitz Hadas, you're gonna have these clothes." Practical simcha. Let me ask you a question, okay? There's something else that the Bereishis Shalom could have asked of Chava. There's another taina that he had. Why did you feed it to Adam Rishon? There's a big chait. Why didn't the Bereishis Shalom ask her, nudge her, to have a taina on her about that? And he says, beautiful answer. He says that it's really simple. Before the Eitz Hadas, she was Chava. She was on the madrig of Adam Rishon Kadam Achet, right? She came from the same being that Adam Rishon was. For her to do an avera, there's big tainas. But once she ate from the Eitz Hadas, now she's a human, kilu. There's no tainas over there. Of course she did an avera. So if you want to try to bring this into a practical level, it gets dangerous, because I'm a human. I have Yetzer Hara, right? The Yetzer Hara became a part of them once they ate from the Eitz Hadas. So we have an excuse for absolutely everything that we do improperly. Maybe we do. Maybe we really do have all those excuses. But we have the choice to live a life of excuses or live a life of success. A yid learning in Torah V'das, and his friend walks in one day back in 2001, and he's white as a ghost. And his friend had been in business for a while now, working in the World Trade Center. That day was September 11th, 2001. And he walks in, and there was clearly something wrong. He had shell shock. So his friend went over to him and said, "Yangelo, what's going on?" He said, "You will not believe what I just saw. I showed up late to work, and the building exploded in front of me. People were running. The police told me, 'Get out of here.' I ran over the bridge, and I came here." He said, "Why'd you come here? Came to yeshiva?" And the uncle looks at him and says, "It's a day off. Where else am I supposed to go?" You think the Rebbeinu Shalom has a taina on Yankel for not learning on the day that his building exploded? Terrorists flew an airplane into his office. Why weren't you learning a daf Gemara that day? I don't know. We don't know the Rebbeinu Shalom's cheshbainis. It doesn't sound like the type of thing that you'd have tainas on this guy for, right? And he could have used that as an excuse to go home to, log into therapy at that moment, right? But he came to learn Torah because Veha'er Aineinu. And he davens every morning, Veha'er Aineinu, and he means it. And when he's not at work, whether it's because he's sick, or whether it's because his building just exploded, whether it's vacation man as manim, he's learning. Because that is That is Chaim. And he didn't take the excuse even though he could have. May the Rebbeinu Shalom give us the strength to take all of our excuses and face up to them and make the decision to be successful, productive, and proactive despite our excuses, valid or not. And we'll be zeicha to fulfill our utmost potential. Veha'er Aineinu mitzvaysecha v'dabek libeinu b'mitzvaysecha v'yachel levaveinu v'yavol yirah shemecha Veha'er Aineinu mitzvaysecha v'dabek libeinu b'mitzvaysecha v'yachel levaveinu v'yavol yirah shemecha V'loi nevosh v'loi nikashem v'loi nikalem le'aylam mo'en Good Shabbos.